49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
This week on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. Fantastic highlights from games played all around the Bay Area. We'll see Hollister take on Valley Christian. Dublin battles Newark Memorial, and the Peninsula battle with Hillsdale and Woodside.
We have great volleyball action with St. Ignatius and St. Francis.
Girls water polo with Los Lomas and Clayton Valley.
And the story of the Berkeley top recruit and how his mom has shaped his success. 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank starts right now.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Bronstein. Aubrey is a bit under the weather this week, so Jake Vanderbrook is here.
Sure am, Robert. We start tonight in Gilroy, where the Christopher Cougars are off to a fine start. The 2-0 Cougs feature outstanding junior quarterback Jackson Robinson, who has thrown for 407 yards already this season.
Yep, he's really good. The Cougars meeting a strong San Mateo team. The Bearcats also 2-0 with impressive running back Emmanuel Fitzgerald averaging 179 yards a game. Two undefeated teams meeting on Friday night.
The undefeated Christopher Cougars host the undefeated San Mateo Bearcats. Nikon Shadoust on the call. First snap of the game, William Risquala gets the handoff, and there he is. Will the Thrill breaks free, 44 yards to the house, and before you can blink, the Cougars lead 7-0. Second quarter now, Cameron Palma draws back and looks to his second read, firing it downfield, and there is Adam Quintanet going up for the grab, and the senior powers his way past the goal line. We are tied going into half. Cougars ball in the third, but the Bearcats secondary comes up big. Again, it's Quintanet going up for another catch. Adam was unstoppable on both sides of the ball. The Cougars defense gets the ball back, and it goes into the hands of Risquala, who takes it to the outside and turns on the Jets. William in for his second touchdown of the night with a post to cap it off. Cougars lead 14-7 still in the third. Risquala gets the handoff for a big 21-yard run. Then on first and goal, Risquala with some more W-Riz as he runs it in for his first career 3-touchdown night. Christopher leads 21-7 going into the fourth. The junior Jackson Robinson under center for his second season with plenty of time, taking a shot downfield to Amari Bluford, who breaks off the tackle and runs his way into the end zone. 28-7 Cougars. Then it's the Cougars defense that was on fire all night with another huge play. The junior Tyler Green with the interception to ice the game. The Christopher Cougars stay undefeated behind a career game by William Risquala, who tells me he owes it all to his family.
Tyler Flipson checking in. The Oakland Wildcats hosting the Galileo Lions Friday night. Oakland comes out like Little Caesars, hot and ready. Opening kickoff, Travis Williams feels the kick, following his blockers up the far side of the field, finds a lane, and he is G-O-N-E gone. Williams with a 90-yard opening kickoff return touchdown after a good two-point try. Oakland leads 8-0. Galileo answering. Jesse Barrios play action, lofts it to the sideline, and finds a two-toe tapping Andrew Soranzon-Bold, moving the chains, putting the Lions in striking distance. One play later, Lions looking to cash in, but here comes a barreling Ichinosa Agbuza all over it and stripping the ball free, and ready for it is Emilion Brown, and he will take it for what feels like 1,000,000 yards for the TD, extending the Wildcats lead 16-0 after a good two-point try. 3 minutes left in the first. Lions looking to narrow the gap, but Oakland's all over it. Rashawn Buffin stripping it, and here comes Brown yet again, sniffing that ball out, recovering the fumble. The following Wildcats drive, Buffin out to his right, lets it rip deep and drops his dime right in the breadbasket of Malachi Sanchez. Touchdown. These Wildcats just can't stop. Two-point try good, 24-0 end of the first. Third quarter now, Yamir Belween hands it to the quarterback, now running back Buffin, cuts up the middle, and he finds the end zone. Oakland growing their lead to 38 after a good two-point try. The Oakland defense was absolutely lights out. It's Williams. He sniffs out the naked boot for a massive tackle for loss behind the line of scrimmage. Oakland ready to call it a night now. Here comes Agbuza yet again off the edge and intercepting the attempted screen for a pick six. Who doesn't love a D-line TD? Oakland wins in dominant fashion over Galileo, improving to 2-0 overall with thanks to a big night from the Oakland defense. Have a day, Wildcats.
Adrian Soriano here in Pleasanton as San Ramon Valley takes on Foothill. The Wolves on the attack early. Allie Cook to Kate Stern to Maddie Connolly, and Maddie hits it off the block. Foothill trying to keep set one close. Paige Bennett bumps. Catherine Salonga sets, and Madeline Snodgrass finishes the kill. But SRV would go on to win set one. Connolly over to Audrey Vasconi, and Audrey sets it up for a Lucy Shertock spike as the Wolves win at 25-19. San Ramon Valley looking to keep the momentum onto set two. Ellie Hunt digs it, Vasconi sets it, and Shertock smashes it to the hardwood, but Foothill pulls away in set two. Caitlin Vogel to Catherine Salonga to Madeline Snodgrass, and Madeline puts it away. Set point for the Falcons now, and Sophia Burdick bumps. Salonga sets, and Bennett spikes it to the ground as Foothill wins at 25-15. On to set three now, and the ball is popped up in the air for Casey Burdick, who hits it over for the point. The Falcons just firing on all cylinders. Sophia Zhang to Salonga to Bennett, and Paige puts it away as Foothill wins set three, 25-14. San Ramon Valley looking to answer back in set four. Shertock over to Vasconi, and Audrey sets it up for another Maddie Connolly kill, but the Falcons respond as Casey Burdick digs it. Salonga sets it, and Bennett finishes it for another kill. The Wolves trying to stay in it, but Paige Nelson leaps up high for the block as Foothill wins it in 4 sets to go to 8-1 of the season, 1-0 in the East Bay League.
Let's head to the pool for the showdown in Walnut Creek between Los Lomas and Clayton Valley. First quarter, the Knights are on the move. Sydney Wahlberg lobs a pass over to Lily Palma, and her shot from the 2-meter line is good. One of the sophomores' 5 goals in the contest. Then Sierra Brown finds a wide-open Tegan Claus, who shoots and scores for one of her 2 goals, part of a 7-0 run to begin the contest. But Clayton Valley would get on the board just before the end of the first as Tori Malsom buries it behind the cage. 7-1 Los Lomas after 1. Los Lomas would pull away from there. Here's Maitland Peters in transition, and the senior finds the back of the net. Knights would tack on 4 more goals to make it 12-1 at the half, and the Knights would extend their lead in the second half. Caroline Nichols says, "I got this," and the senior shows off the range with this goal. Well done. And to put the cherry on top, Riley Bautista swings a pass over the Morgan Grant, and the senior goes top shelf. Los Lomas rolls past Clayton Valley, winning 17-1.
The Reiss Center brings us the Gary Reiss Players of the Week every week, the award based on performances in the previous week's games.
The announcement performed in a rap by our friends at the Reiss Center. Here are this week's Gary Reiss Players of the Week.
Yeah, 49 Cal High. The years rocking, the years rolling. Hearing the cheers unfolding, hearing them pull for the fearless golden standard. This year golden, here to control the climate. Nick Kleinman's already been shining, coming off 13 championships in a row. Now letting them know they don't show any signs of slowing down. Reppin' Oakland town, golden rushing, 189 and 3 touchdowns, 40-0, blowing them out, going to town. And no one else might as well tap out while everyone else claps around the running back of the Mac house. And you better back down when you're facing Jason Ozing. On the chase for greatness, costing anybody in the way with losses. Seeing the bosses, obviously Ozzy on top of his league, gone to receive another bounty. D170 yards exploding and blowing right by these teams. Easy as pie, who needs a slice? Well, receiving 5 passes to catch in a 95. Kickoff return to earn the top prize. Watch and learn why Ozzy flies. Trigger D beats, Players of the Week, 49er Cal High. Yay!
D-Line Construction is a Bay Area leader in demolition, grading, paving, and site utilities. D-Line Constructors dig in with a passion and bring us the D-Line Defensive Play of the Week.
This week's D-Line Defensive Play of the Week goes to Scott Garwood from Los Gatos. Garwood with a huge pick to seal the win for the Wildcats in a thrilling win last week. Scott Garwood, this week's D-Line Defensive Play of the Week. U.S. Bank presents the Coach of the Week award each week.
This week's U.S. Bank Charlie Wiedemeyer Memorial Coach of the Week goes to B.J. Haggard from Kennedy High School. The Titans are off to a 2-0 start to the season, beating Washington 35-14 last week. Coach Haggard will receive a grant from the 49ers Foundation for his accomplishments and will be honored during a 49ers game this season. Congratulations to B.J. Haggard, this week's U.S. Bank Charlie Wiedemeyer Memorial Coach of the Week.
Coming up, we go to San Jose where Valley Christian meets Hollister.
And Yerba Buena takes on Cupertino when 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank returns.
How's the chicken?
Oh, the prawns are delicious.
Oh, I have a shellfish allergy.
1 prawn, very good.
Did I say chicken wrong?
Tired of people not listening to what you want?
It's truffle season.
That's okay.
Never enough truffles.
How much are they?
It's a lot.
Oh, okay. I'm good. That
It's like a priceless piece of art.
Enjoy.
or when they sell you what they want.
Yeah.
The more we understand you, the better we can help you. That's what US Bank is for.
Huge relief.
Yeah.
Love is at the center of everything we do. That's why we were the first dairy in the U.S. to become American Humane Certified. Because the care that we pour into our cows produces better milk. Clover Sonoma, the only dairy with love in it.
What will always remain true is getting sucked in the mouth. You can't handle that. Bring the fight to them today. Be pissed off about it. Here comes Bosa. Bosa! Samuel again. Debo Samuel's in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Secure your seats at 49ers.com/tickets.
Young Tommy was born a champion and always up for a challenge. He pursued the patience, persistence, and problem-solving skills he still uses today at Service Champions. We're now offering a $68 AC tune-up with a free duct inspection. High five service, champion attitude. Your comfort is a puzzle that Service Champions will solve. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. By Mattress Firm, the official sleep partner of the San Francisco 49ers. By Service Champions, high five service, champion attitude, Service Champions. By Mary West Credit Union, working for you today, tomorrow, together. And by Stevens Creek Chevrolet, find new roads.
Let's go to the Hilltop now in San Jose, home of the Valley Christian Warriors. Valley Christian starting the year at 2-0 with 2 tight, exciting wins.
Yeah, and another big test this week as Valley Christian hosts Hollister. The Hay Balers 1-1 so far this season. It's our CCS Monster game this week. Jake was there.
If Valley Christian wins tonight, they will improve to 3-0 on the season, the best start since 2019. And on that 2019 team was Anthony Madrigal, who played linebacker. Anthony, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. This is going to be a good game. Valley Christian, Hollister. What is going to be the key for Valley Christian to take this W?
You know, I'm really excited for Jordan Vargas because he has 3 interceptions so far in the season, and he's starting to heat up. So I'm really excited what the defense does for us and how many points we can put on the board.
Yeah, that's definitely a player to watch out for. Meanwhile, Hollister will look to hit the ground running. They're going to be without their top running back. Braden Watkins has been ruled out with a concussion. So Robert Holston III is going to see some action in the backfield, but he's also a threat in the passing game.
All right, let's jump right into our CCS Monster game. Joey Fernandez would set a school record on a 51-yard field goal for Hollister. Then the Hay Balers D would force a fumble, and Cal Dolan recovers the rock. 3-0 Hollister after 1. Hay Balers looking to extend their lead, but the Warriors force a fumble. And guess who's on top of the ball? The man we talked about, Jordan Vargas. Warriors looking to establish their rushing attack. Hand the rock to Akaya McLemore, and Akaya plows his way in for 6. PAT good, 7-3 Warriors. Valley Christian tacks on another touchdown before the half. Here's Joseph Stevens on the quarterback keeper, and the senior scampers in for a 17-yard touchdown. Extra point was blocked, 13-3 Warriors at the half. Second half now, Hollister looking to answer. The pass gets picked by, oh, there he is again, Jordan Vargas. And it would lead to a McLemore touchdown to give the Warriors a 20-3 lead. Not only can Joseph Stevens make plays with his legs, he's got the arm, and he's going deep to find Kai Hamilton for a 43-yard gain, leading to a Marcel Leggett Jr. touchdown. Leggett had himself a game on the ground, 17 carries for 130 yards, including this 26-yard run to move the chains. Then a couple plays later, let McLemore do his thing. You can kiss him goodbye. Valley Christian improves to 3-0 for the first time since 2019, beating Hollister 34-3. Big game for Jordan Vargas as the junior talks about the team's physicality after the game.
I mean, we want it. I mean, we went 1-9 last year, and everyone on that defense is hungry. Everyone on this team is hungry, so we just all want to go out and get it.
In San Jose with the CCS Monster Game, I'm Jake Vanderbrook, 49ers Cal High Sports.
Adrian Soriano here in Cupertino as the Pioneers take on Yerba Buena. Cupertino gets on the board first in the first, give it to Arvin Hosseini, who finds a hole, breaks a couple tackles, and powers his way into the end zone for 6. PAT good, and it's 7-0 Cupertino Pioneers in the lead. Cupertino would force a turnover later in the quarter, then hand it to Hosseini again, and Arvin scampers in for his second touchdown of the game, 14-0 Pioneers. The Pioneers on the attack again, and again it's Hosseini finding the end zone for the third time in the first quarter. It's 21-0 Cupertino. The Pioneers just firing on all cylinders in the first. Shen Hernandez-Ong drops back and connects with Jaden Sinclair, who sprints in for the score, 28-0 Cupertino. The Pioneers looking for more just before the end of the quarter, but Angel Estrada gets to the backfield for a nice tackle, still 28-0 Cupertino after 1. Second quarter now, and Shen Hernandez-Ong hits James Shue on the quick pass, and James navigates his way into the end zone for the score. Then later in the quarter, Hernandez-Ong runs up the middle, and Shen is gone! 54 yards to the house as the Cupertino Pioneers win big for their first win of the season. Hernandez-Ong and Hosseini combining for 6 touchdowns for Cupertino.
The Warriors from Mission San Jose taking the court for the Mission Valley League matchup against James Logan Thursday night. Logan up early, Juliana Bandock, the dig. Caitlin Anderson sets Emma Tran. Get out of the way of that rocket. The Colts go on to take the first set 25-13 as Tran receives the serve and Caitlin Anderson delivers a perfect set to Mackenzie Anderson. Logan goes up 1-0. MSJ trying to get out of an early 7-point hole in the second. Allison Wong puts up a big-time block to stop that Colts shot from landing. But the second set, all Logan. Mackenzie handles the serve. Caitlin sets it up for Hannah Easenman. Over 2 blockers, and we head to the third set with Logan up by 2. The Warriors fight back at the start of the third. Ali Tong keeps it in play. Melissa Jin sets Clarabelle Chen, who finds open court. Tied at 2, and Brittany Liu says you can have this one back. A block there for the 5'9" sophomore. Logan's Mackenzie Anderson leading the game in kills. Watch this impressive one from the back row. En route to Logan's 3-set victory. We end the highlights with this trick shot from setter Caitlin Anderson. James Logan improves to 7-1 on the year. 2-0 in Mission Valley League play. Mackenzie Anderson with 12 kills.
Service Champions Heating and Air Conditioning helps us honor students who perform well on the field while doing great work around campus.
This week we spotlight Catherine Kowalski from Presentation High School. Catherine is a senior captain on the field hockey team. Off the field, Catherine is in numerous clubs, including Core Team, ASB Film Club, Panther Design Club, and also helps out with the Presentation Ambassadors Club, wearing lots of hats by representing her school. Catherine Kowalski, this week's Service Champions Student Spotlight. Stevens Creek Chevrolet brings us the Spirit Corner each week, honoring Spirit squads all around the Bay Area.
This week it's the outstanding cheer team from Pioneer. Coming up, the Encinal Jets take on Redwood.
But first, here is our top 10 girls volleyball poll.
Love is at the center of everything we do. That's why we were the first dairy in the U.S. to become American Humane Certified. Because the care that we pour into our cows produces better milk. Clover Sonoma, the only dairy with love in it.
From the beginning, West Credit Union was created to provide a brighter financial future for you. We work hard for our members because they're our greatest strength.
West worked for me when I needed an auto loan for my first car.
When I need to make a mobile payment, West works for me.
West works for me wherever adventure takes us.
West Credit Union. Let us work for you. Today, tomorrow, together.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from?
It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A.
A is for above and beyond.
An extra level of care.
A game.
From caring for our guests in our community to cleanliness and safe service with a My Pleasure. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
A little funky dance.
And that too.
What will always remain true is getting sucked in the mouth. You can't handle that. Bring the fight to them today. Be pissed off about it. Here comes Bosa. Samuel again. Debo Samuel's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Secure your seats at 49ers.com/tickets.
We are
Pioneer Mustang!
And you're watching 49ers!
Kaha Sports! Presented by
US Bank!
We are back at the NBC Sports Studio here at Levi Stadium. The Encinal Jets are flying high this season with a 2-0 record. Running back Alex Marson, outstanding with 255 yards on the ground in his first 2 games.
You're sure it's not G-E-T-S? Oh, that would be Gets. Yeah, you can spell. Yep. The Jets taking on a 2-0 Redwood team. The Giants winning those games by a total of 3 points. Redwood at Encinal on Friday night.
A patriotic air to Friday's game in Alameda as the Redwood Giants take on the Encinal Jets. 16-0 Giants in the second quarter. Encinal punts to a very ready Van Hampton. Hampton takes off from his own 46-yard line, blasts through defenders like it's nothing, and he goes 54 yards to the house. The Giants extend their lead to 22. Next Redwood possession, it's the quarterback Sean Cunning making it look easy after surveying the field. He tucks it and takes off, shooting up the middle for a 46-yard touchdown. Less than a minute left in the first half. This time, Cunning locates an open receiver. That's Sean Walker, and he reels it in beautifully. 37-0 Giants at the break. Second half, Sean Cunning hands it to Ronan Zam. Zam zips through the line, slicing through the Jets defense to secure the 26-yard touchdown. Last 2 minutes in the third, Cunning takes it himself, and this time he only takes it 27 yards, but it's still good for a Giants touchdown. Redwood improves to 3-0 on the season. Sean Cunning with 3 touchdowns and Zam adding 2.
Back to the hardwood for a West Catholic League showdown between St. Ignatius and St. Francis. The Wildcats looking to get into a groove early. Logan Stern bumps it to Alice Taylor, who rips it off the defender for the point. SI looking for more, but Ella Fulton says access denied with this block. Lancers looking to take set 1 as Hannah McGuire bumps it over the Tangi Natane, and the southpaw puts it away as the Lancers take set 1 25-20. More Lancers in set 2. It's Taylor Williams with the bump, Hannah McGuire with the set, and here comes the finish by UNC-bound senior Aaron Curtis. Later in the set, same result. Williams to McGuire, the Curtis for the cross-court kill. 15 kills for the outstanding senior as the Lancers win set 2 25-17. Third set now, and the Wildcats look to claw back. Senior captain Logan Stern feeds a pass to the outside, and Gianna Halte brings the heat with this kill. One of her 9 kills in the match. Set point now for the Wildcats, and the other captain, Soraya Newman, unloads for an explosive kill. SI takes set 3 25-23. But the Lancers would turn it up a few dials. McGuire sets up Taylor Williams, and the senior tools it off the defender for the point. Then it's Curtis to McGuire to Williams, and here comes another vicious kill. 22 kills for the Duke-bound senior as St. Francis goes on to beat St. Ignatius 3-1. Each week, Chick-fil-A brings us stories of athletes who amaze us.
Jake, your parents are so important in how you turn out as a person. 2 parents are ideal, but oftentimes there is only one. And that's the case with B.J. Thurman, the outstanding wideout for the Berkeley Yellow Jackets. Afternoon practice at Berkeley High. The Yellow Jackets are coming off a playoff season. With lots of talent returning, this B-High team is looking for more this season. Junior wideout B.J. Thurman is a big reason for the optimism. This 6'4", 210-pound junior is a force on the field and a vocal leader on this team.
This man can't guard me. You know what I'm saying? This man can't guard me. This man can't guard me. Nobody can guard me.
BJ's sense of humor and leadership comes from his mom. Yolanda Bowden is a loud supporter of her son. This single mom works 2 jobs to support her family. Yolanda says seeing her son's success makes it all worth it.
I'm about to start crying. I'm so proud. I am really, really proud of him. He's gonna be the first to go to college, so this is really important for him, so it's important for me, so I'm so sorry.
Honestly, I'd be thankful for what she does for me. She goes out her way a lot of the times to get me what I need, especially for like football stuff or like when I'm hungry or anything. She gives it to me, and sometimes when we don't have it, she tries to make a way for me to get it, and I'm really thankful for that.
BJ spends lots of time at home alone with his mom working those 2 jobs, but this talented wide receiver and his mom communicate well and are on the same page when it comes to staying out of trouble and doing well in school with a 3.6 GPA.
He knows how I feel about his schoolwork. That's really important to me. Regardless of not whether he goes far with football, I want him to have his education.
Just having people around me, seeing people who can't play or aren't eligible in grades is really disappointing. Something that's so simple and something that just is, all you need to do is really focus. It's just really important to me. Also, my coaches emphasize it, to really have good grades.
Our goal as a program is to get a 3.0 as a program, not even on varsity. We were very close last year. I think we had a 2.96. And, we're just trying to say that we want to be champions in everything we do.
Last season, BJ exploded onto the scene as a top sophomore wide receiver. It was an exciting day when BJ received his first Division I scholarship offer.
I remember the day he called me. I was at work. I was on the line when he was like, "Mom, I got something to tell you." And I was like, "Just go ahead." I was like, "Is it good? Is it bad?" And he was like, "No, I'll wait till you get home." And I was like, "BJ, just go ahead and tell me." And when he told me, I almost started crying.
Now DJ is concentrating on this season and letting the recruiting process take care of itself.
I'm really focused on this next season and really how can I, be my best self and how can I up my teammates while playing.
BJ has lots of friends on the team who respect this team leader for what he brings in a variety of ways.
He's always been a big guy, so he's a really, really impactful player. He makes big plays in big moments. He knows how to catch the ball, run routes. Very physical guy on the defensive end too. So he's a big X factor on our team.
BJ Thurman is succeeding on the field and in the classroom, living in a small Berkeley apartment with his mom. BJ would never be able to afford college on his own, but now with the scholarship offers coming in, BJ will be the first in his family to get a college education. Wherever he goes, Mom is going with him.
Wherever school he goes to, that's where Mom is going to. So yeah, we already talked about that. He's like, "Mom, you gotta give me a little bit of space." No, not gonna happen.
So BJ's mom has 2 jobs right now and gets lots of help from BJ's godmother, who helps take care of him when she's not around. BJ does some work also when he's not in football season, so he's helping out. So it's working out. It's really hard, but they're getting it done.
He has a couple offers, right?
He does. He has 3 offers right now, and we expect after this season progresses, he'll get even more. He's doing really well.
Awesome. Thank you, Robert. Mary West Credit Union helps us honor teachers each week with the Mary West Merit Award.
Here's Rashawn Patel from Sarah talking about his favorite teacher, Perry Carter.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Carter because he's funny and he keeps the class chill but also pushes us in the classroom. He teaches math, honors algebra too.
Coming up, our Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game with Hillsdale and Woodside.
And top-notch girls volleyball with Head Royce and College Prep. You're watching 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Young Tommy was born a champion and always up for a challenge. He pursued the patience, persistence, and problem-solving skills he still uses today at Service Champions. We're now offering a $68 AC tune-up with a free duct inspection. High-five service, champion attitude, your comfort is a puzzle that Service Champions will solve. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
It's a Labor Day like no other. Get the biggest deals ever at Mattress Firm. Introducing the actually really seriously best sale of the year for real. Look, we even put it on a hat. That's how real it is. Don't wait. Get a king for a queen price or queen for a twin price. and save up to $700 on Sealy. Plus, get a free adjustable base. It's the actually really seriously best. You get it.
The right mattress matters.
We'll find yours.
Mattress Firm.
1, 2, 3.
Get ready to cheer for your next new or used car at Stevens Creek Chevrolet.
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
We're ready to make your buying experience safe and easy. Come to our dealership to see and test drive one of hundreds of great Chevrolet cars and trucks. Or you can go online to shop, order, and have your new car delivered right to your door. So get fired up for a great deal right here at
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Lexus of Stevens Creek, taking care of our guests one at a time. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. By the Reiss Center, got goals? And by Sharks Ice, official practice facility of the San Jose Sharks and home of the San Jose Barracuda.
This season, Chick-fil-A is presenting the sportsmanship game where each team will meet at midfield after the game and enjoy a chicken sandwich courtesy of Chick-fil-A. The Woodside Wildcats have put up big numbers on their way to a 2-0 record, scoring 94 points in the 2 games.
Woodside taking on the Hillsdale Fighting Knights. Hillsdale also at 2-0. 2 teams battling to stay undefeated in this week's Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game.
Here come the Woodside Wildcats in front of a big home crowd on Friday night. First drive of the game, Hillsdale senior quarterback Eric Waugh looking and finding Kyle King, who makes the grab and some yards after the catch. Later, same drive, Waugh to throw again, this time tossing to Bennett Young, and Big Ben bangs his way into the end zone, 7-0 Knights. Later in the first, the Knights driving again, Waugh throwing this time to Jack Haywood. Jack spins his way in. So many weapons. It's 14-0 Hillsdale Knights. Same score late second quarter. Waugh having a game. This is a laser to King, who gets free. And Reiss says 41 yards to the house, and it's 21-0 Hillsdale Knights. But Woodside gets going just before the half. This is Kyle Cortez. Great play action fake before throwing a pretty ball to Oliver Lasand, who gets hit from behind. Later, same drive, direct snap to Evan Usher for one of his 2 touchdowns on the night. It's 21-7 at the half. Third quarter, the Woodside D getting the Cats some momentum. Sam Cowart in the backfield for the loss. Cats with the ball back as Cortez goes deep over the middle for Carmel Mendez-Gracia. The Cats score a short time later. It's 21-14. But the Knights take off from there. Waugh tossing it out to Dante Allendorf, who makes the catch, and Dante weaves his way through defenders 60 yards, and Hillsdale takes a 28-12 lead. The Cats looking to get back in it late, but right there with the interception is Trajan King to seal the deal. 28-12 is the final score. Hillsdale winning it. Both teams enjoying Chick-fil-A sandwiches after the game. It was a big game for the fine senior quarterback from Hillsdale, Eric Waugh, who talked about what this game means to his victorious Fighting Knights.
I mean, it means everything. I mean, now we solidified ourselves as 3-0 because we're an A-League team this year. We just got moved up from last year. And now we know we have confidence. We solidified our piece. So we try to be 50-50 on offense. So when we pass, I mean, I got Drew, Kyle, Jack, and Jorge. I mean, they're phenomenal this year. 3 of them are juniors. They all got brought up. So, I mean, it's all chemistry there.
Head Reiss takes on College Prep on Tuesday night. Mia introduced on the call. First set, Kalia Krakowski sets for Melina McKinney, who gets the kill for Head Reiss. Hey! Then the duo run it back with another rocket from McKinney for the kill. The Jayhawks win set 1, 25-13. Second set, Jasmine Mong to Scout Eichels, and Scout gets the job done. Cougars lead 5-4. Jayhawks come right back and lead 17-13 after Krakowski sets Sophia Duxbury, who sends it right over the defenders. Set point now, another great set by Krakowski allows Haley Hilsbeck to fire over the net. The defenders can't get a hold of it. 25-17 Jayhawks in set 2. In set 3, Mong with the set to Sylvia Lidsky, who has picture-perfect placement. Cougars trail by 1. Later in the set, Jayhawks lead 24-23. Emma Backer to McKinney to seal the deal with a dart to the back corner. Head Reiss sweeps College Prep, improving to 5-0 on the season, winning 12 sets in a row. Wow.
Lexus of Stevens Creek brings us the Volunteer Award, leading to $10,000 in scholarships to be handed out by Lexus of Stevens Creek at our end of the season awards banquet.
This week's volunteer is Stella Chang from Castro Valley. Stella co-founded the first female group of Eagle Scouts in Castro Valley back in 2019. Stella's work involves beautifying her community by installing new landscaping and park benches. She even repaired campsites in Yosemite and is currently working on her Eagle project to install new signs and landscaping at the Castro Valley Veterans Memorial. Stella talks about why she loves the work she does for her community.
When you volunteer and you do work like mulching or landscaping, you really get a sense for how much the people who are actually working for the community, how much time and effort they put into that. And it just makes you really appreciative of what you're able to use.
Gallo Salami helps us spotlight top athletes who are among the top recruits in the nation. This week's Gallo Salami, Big Salami, is Saskia Rab from Granada. Saskia is an outstanding softball player at Granada and recently committed to play next season at the University of Nevada.
Coming up, back to San Jose for Leland and Overfelt.
And Carl Mont and Menlo Atherton in the pool as 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank rolls along.
The Overfelt Royals love to run the ball on offense. The Royals are led by strong running back John Stowers. This season, the senior is averaging 188 yards per game.
Yeah, and the Royals taking on Leland this week. The Chargers got a nice performance from Chase Swenson last week with 107 yards on the ground. The Chargers and Royals on Thursday night. The Overfelt cheerleaders doing a great job as their Royals take on Leland. The Royals getting going in the first, handed to John Stowers, and John is a load. A big gain for the 6'2", 250-pound senior. Later same drive, Gabe Martinez rolling left, looking to the end zone and firing to Taylor Gordon, who makes a nice catch inbounds, 6-0 Overfelt. More Royals, and you might not want to get in the way of John Stowers just demolishing people, but the Chargers hold and get the ball back there for the Royals. In the backfield, though, is Lino Etty, who had a great game on defense for Overfelt. Lino also with 2 sacks in the game. Second quarter now, and here's Martinez reaching back and firing a perfect deep ball to Isaiah Smith, an outstanding junior wideout. He is one to watch. The Royals finish the drive with this Duran Hall touchdown run, 20-0 Overfelt. Leland trying to dig out of the hole. Jake Gibson to Wyatt Marcos. He's just short of the end zone, but the Chargers punch it in from there, 20-7. More Leland, and it's Gibson now to Luke Whitson, number 2 in the middle of the field. One of 2 touchdowns on the night for Luke. It's 20-14. But the Chargers would get no closer. Here's Duran Hall, again breaking free and racing ahead for 36 yards. Tackled by the turf, part of a big game for Duran, leading to another Royal score. And now look at Stowers. He's a Royal beast, using a stiff arm, then breaking tackles on his way to an amazing run for the senior, as Overfelt goes on to win it 38-21 to go to 2-1 on the season. Duran Hall's big game is this week's Mattress Firm Peak Performance. The right mattress matters to reach your peak performance. Visit a Mattress Firm store today.
Tyler Flipson checking in. The Menlo Atherton Bears fired up visiting the Carmont Scots in this league matchup. The Bears will strike first. Dylan Skirpo finds Vaughn Fairmouth, and Fairmouth with the catch and shot in the corner of the net. Bears up 1-0 early. One MA goal later, the Scots answer. Kean Batt from downtown, he bars in. Carmont trails 2-1, 5 minutes left in the first. 1 minute later, Eric Gursky finds Brendan Zelnis, and Zelnis flicks it in. Scots knotted up at 2-all. 3 Bears goals later, MA runs away with it. J-Day Coolican loads and rockets it in with dominance. MA leads 6-2. 3 minutes left in the third. Skirpo with a one-on-one with the goalie, pumps and rifles it in the right side of the net, extending the Bears' lead 9-4. 2 minutes later, Cena Castian to Charlie Wall. Wall firing the catch and shoot in, making it 15-10 Bears. MA would go on to win it 16-12 over the Scots, getting their second league win of the season. On to Sequoia for another league game next week.
The Harker School is dedicated to a superior education for all of its students, so Harker presents the Scholar Athlete Award each week. This week's Scholar Athlete is Gianni Pareda from the Kennedy football team. Gianni great on the field and in the classroom with a stellar 4.0 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School. Harker Middle School students recently enjoyed the first Thursday community time of the school year, where they learned about the importance of self-care and enjoyed a variety of fun teacher-hosted activities, including games, sports, and dance. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
Albany's Construction brings us the dirty work play each week. This is the play showing the same kind of grit and determination, exemplified by all the folks at Albany's Construction. This week's dirty work play goes to Jabari Man from the Sarah football team. The man himself had a great game last week in the Padres win, including this big sack. Jabari Man, the San Jose State commit, doing the dirty work, just like our good friends at Albany's Construction.
There is so much great content on our social media. Check us out all week long on the platforms, but especially on Instagram, where we are now right at 16,000 followers.
And remember, you can buy the full game videos from any of the games we shoot every week. Go to 49erscalhighsports.com to order, and we will send you a copy to download.
Coming up, our second monster game, it's Dublin and Newark Memorial.
And later, Pinole Valley battles Alhambra when 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank, returns.
This tiny payment thing is a giant pain.
Hi, ladies. Alex from U.S. Bank. Can she help? How about a comprehensive point-of-sale system
that can track inventory, manage schedules,
and customize orders? That's what U.S. Bank Business Essentials is for.
What about a new oven? Can U.S. Bank help us there?
We can serve loans in as fast as 12 minutes.
That would be a big help.
Huge.
Jumbo.
Ginormous.
Finding ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. We'll get there together.
Join us on the ice for the Bay Area's hottest sport. High school ice hockey leagues are forming now for the upcoming season. Be part of this fast-moving, hard-hitting, crazy, exciting game. You can join as part of your high school team or sign up to be assigned to a team. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations all around the Bay Area. Jump in anytime and join your friends on the ice. Be a part of Bay Area high school hockey. Contact Sharks Ice for more details and get into the game today.
Want to make $186,000 a year, serving a community that wants you. The San Jose Police Department is hiring. Choose from over 50 specialty assignments like K-9 officer, helicopter pilot, or crime scene investigator. If you have the drive to serve, we will teach you the rest. Apply today at joinsjpd.com.
The Dublin Gales are off to a great start with a 2-0 record and looking for more this week.
The Gales taking on Newark Memorial. The Cougars are also 2-0 coming into this game. And you know what, Robert? It's our NCS Monster game, and the Grin Master, our Adrian Soriano, was there.
Wait for the grin.
Well, the Dublin Gales offense is rolling so far in the season, scoring 89 total points in their 2 games. Jack Duncan is a big reason for the Gales' success so far in the year. Jack has 291 passing yards and 6 total touchdowns. But the Gales will have to face a stingy Newark Memorial defense led by junior Ivan Takar. Ivan had a pick 6 against Doherty Valley last week. It's Dublin and Newark Memorial in our NCS Monster game. The Gales on the attack early. Jack Duncan fakes the handoff, then connects with Aiden Lee, who takes it all the way inside the 5-yard line. Then on the next play, give it to Kimari Stinson, who dives into the end zone for the score. 2-point conversion good, and it's 8-0 Dublin. But Newark Memorial answers back later in the quarter. Malosi Gautiotti scrambles around, then throws it to Burhan Farouk, who hauls it in for the touchdown. It's 8-6 Dublin. The Gales come right back, toss it to Kumari Stinson, who runs to the far sideline, and Kamari is gone! 37 yards to pay dirt. 2-point conversion, no good this time, and it's 14-6 Dublin after 1. Newark Memorial looking to battle back in the second, but the pass is deflected and picked off by Caleb McElmurray to stop the Cougars' drive. Dublin just firing on all cylinders. Duncan finds Garrett Esamoni on the screen pass, and Garrett gets a block from Lemuel Gardner and turns on the Jets! 97 yards to the house! PAT good, and it's 21-6 Dublin. The Gales on the board again later in the quarter. Handed to Rioni Simpson, who spins his way into the end zone. It's 28-6 Dublin. One more for the Gales just before halftime. Sean Collins passes to Elijah McDaniel, who breaks the tackle and navigates his way in for the score. 35-6 Dublin at the half. Second half now, and Kamari Stinson breaks the tackle and finds pay dirt again. Count how many touchdowns you scored, Kamari, as the Dublin Gales improve to 3-0 in the season. Here's Kamari Stinson after the game.
And my offense was pretty good. I couldn't do it without the line, They opened the holes for me. I was able to get it done, I rushed for a couple touchdowns, but without them, I'm forever grateful.
In Newark with the NCS Monster Game, I'm Adrian Soriano, 49ers Cal High Sports.
The Los Altos Eagles are off to a flying start to this season.
The girls making the 10-mile drive to the Reiss Center to talk about it with Robert this week.
We're here at the Reiss Center for Human Enhancement where goals are achieved. Got goals? And here they are, the girls from the Los Altos volleyball squad. Right here with me, Sophia Costa, a junior center on this team. Sophia, you guys are doing great so far this year. What's your secret?
Nothing really. I think we just have a good connection with everybody. We've been doing really well together, like communicating, so.
Working hard at practice too?
Of course, yeah.
And right here with me is Josephine Wong, senior outside hitter. Josephine, senior year this year, so you kind of need to get it done this year before you go off to college. What's your philosophy going into this season?
I think we just have to work really hard on the court and off the court. We're bonding pretty well, and I think we're really open to how to get better, so that's what's going to make us succeed.
What's the character of these girls behind you? What are they all about?
I mean, we're like super fun. I think all of us are really passionate about volleyball, and together we're just having fun there, yeah.
That's the big thing, right? Go out there and have fun. All right, Isabel Banks, senior defensive specialist on the team. So you guys working hard. Is this, besides having fun, a hard-working team?
Definitely. We are a very hard-working team. We're always working hard at practice. We practice every day, 2.5 hours. We're always focused in practice, but during our time off, we are having fun. We're talking to each other.
And do you have any superstitions or things that you guys do before games?
We do this thing with our feet where Mackenzie, one of our middles, taps everyone's feet in the circle, and then we all tap her foot, and it's kind of like a little good luck thing that we all do.
Yeah. And it's working out so far?
Definitely.
All right, very good. The Los Altos volleyball team. Ladies, take us out with a cheer.
Eagles on 3. 1, 2, 3, Eagles!
And here they are, the Los Altos Eagles visiting the Palo Vikings as Santa Clara De Anza League matchup. Tyler Flipson on the call. First set was all Pally. Callie Yen takes the dig. Sophie Mai sets, and it's Sophie Pan for the kill. Vikings lead early 6-3. Eagles trying to close the gap. Sophie Yang eats the dig. Mize keeps it alive, and it's Mara Hambley for the kill. She's a freshman. Pally leads 12-6. Vikings with no quit. Clarissa Lee takes the dig. Risha Savannah with the set, and it's Soaring Hambley for the kill to give Paul to the first set 25-15. Pally with the same momentum from the first. Nora Rajkhan takes the dig, Mai sets, and here comes Yen for the monster kill! Vikings are going to take the second set 25-14. Los Altos firing back in the third. Nayeon Kim takes the dig to Kathleen Zhu, and Ella McFarland swipes it over for the kill. Eagles lead early 7-5. But it's all Pally from there. It's the towering Reese Japik stuffing it at the net, taking the lead back. 9-8 Bikes. End of the third now. Hambley fires. Eagles getting it back over, but here comes Japik again, denying it. Jumping for joy about that one, extending the Pally lead 19-11. Bikes ready to call it. Rajkhan eats the rocket of a shot from the Eagles. Over to Joyce Wong, and it's Renee Schultz swiping it over for the match point kill, taking the third set 25-17. The Vikings find their first league win of the season with a little help from Hambley's 12 kills.
Coming up, back to football as Pinole Valley takes on Alhambra.
But first, here is our top 10 football poll for this week.
The reigning state champs will come at you with a heavy dose of running. Pinole Valley is led by running back Maddox Wu with 300 yards rushing in his first 2 games with the Spartans.
PV meeting Alhambra this week. The Bulldogs are 1-0. Joe DiMaggio running, that's the international term for running, for 61 yards in that game.
Wait, I thought he played baseball.
Well, that was a previous Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, okay.
This is an even better version.
Whoa!
But he doesn't get to date Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem. Alhambra hosting Pinole Valley Friday night.
We are out in Martinez for Alhambra and Pinole Valley Friday night, and this game gets off to a back-and-forth start. First, it's the Bulldogs. Bo Blau launching a dime to Luke Beatty. Beatty hauling it in for the first score of the game. Now it's the Spartans knocking on the Dogs' door. Junior Mallon hands it off to Jalen Smalls. Nothing small about this score. The 6-yard touchdown run ties this game at 7. Next Bulldog possession. How about the Dogs' line giving Blau lots of time? Bo takes it himself, and watch this run from QB1, staying on his feet even at the end of it, and this drive ends in a Bulldog touchdown, so it's 14-7 Dogs back on top. Second quarter, Blau's pass entering your living room, and there is Beatty again. The Blau-Beatty connection is 5G best on the market, 21-7 Alhambra. Again, how about that Alhambra O-line? Bo Blau with plenty of time. Blau to Silas Mankin in the end zone, a 32-yard score. It's 34-7 Dogs. Pinole looking to cut the Alhambra lead before the half, but a big defensive night for the Dogs from Martinez. Linebacker Kevin Martinez with the sack, and in the third at midfield, Bo Blau getting it done in the air and on the ground. He had a big touchdown run called back earlier in the game. This one is well earned. The senior with just a monster game, earning the MVP bling. Nearly 300 total yards and 5 touchdowns for the Alhambra quarterback. The 2-0 Bulldogs will play the 2-0 Las Lomas Knights next week.
DGDG.com wants you to be a happy car buyer, so they bring us the Be Happy play each week. This is a play in a game that made everyone happy.
This week's Be Happy play goes to Dante Allendorf from Hillsdale with a big 60-yard touchdown catch and run to seal the deal for the Knights to go 3-0 on the season, and everybody at Hillsdale was really happy about it in this week's Be Happy play. Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion Play of the Week. It might be this play, but you have to wait to find out.
First, here is this week's training tip from our good friends at the Reiss Center.
I'm Andrew Havili at the Reiss Center. Today's training tip is a shoulder diagonal chop. Davon's going to come up and down, cross body, rather explosively. Great for throwers and overall shoulder health. You don't have to do this on the Proteus. We just like using it because it kills 2 birds with 1 stone going each way, but you can do this on a cable machine or with a light dumbbell.
We announced the Service by Medallion Play of the Week to end every show.
Yes, we do, for a long, long time. We'll show you some top contenders, then announce this week's Service by Medallion Play of the Week.
Play of the Week. We start off Play of the Week with Oakland's Travis Williams taking this kickoff 90 yards to the house. Look at the wheels from this guy. And by the way, Oakland is 2-0 in the season, so congrats to them. How about John Stowers from Overfelt? Just absolutely trucking this guy for the touchdown. Here's Dublin's Caleb McElmurray with this nice interception. But the Play of the Week has to go to Oakland's Etinosa Agbuza with this pick for the score. One more time. Etinosa Agbuza, you just won the Play of the Week.
That's the Play of the Week, and that's 49ers Cal High Sports for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Jake Vanderbrook. Be sure to join us next week when we feature the 2 superstar coaches on Menlo's first ever girls flag football team. We'll see you then.
I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check back every Sunday night.
And watch us every Sunday night at 6 and 10 p.m. on NBC Sports California. We'll see you at the games.